Basically, money, what is money? Most people see money as an enabler, meaning money is what enables us to go buy the things that we want. And most of the things that we desire come with a price tag. So we want to be able to pay that price tag and acquire those things to fulfill our desires. That's all money is. It's a medium of exchange. But here's the thing. Money is a vehicle that enables us to get the things that we want, but money is not the only way that we can get the things that we want. This is where an understanding of abundance is so important in order to allow money to flow. For example, I'll tell you a little story. My children, when they were babies, literally, I think Faris must have been maybe 3 or 4 years old. Definitely not yet 6. And so I think it was summer holidays, and I was going to work, and I was in a hurry to leave the house in the morning. I always was in a hurry to leave the house in the morning. And the kids said, specifically Kinza said, Mom, can we get watermelon before you go? And I was like, I don't have the time. And I said to her, on my way back, I will bring watermelon. Okay. So then I left for work and I forgot all about watermelon. Literally did not remember that the kids had requested. When I came home in the evening, soon as I stepped in the door, I went like, oh no, I forgot. And then I was like, oh, but I'm so tired. I really don't want to go back out again. I'll just have to tell the kids I'll get it later, tomorrow, or over the weekend. We'll go shopping over the weekend. And as I walked into the house and I entered the kitchen, I saw watermelon. Not just watermelon, there was this spread of food on the kitchen counter. And the thing that caught my eye at that point in time was just the watermelon. It surprised me. And then it annoyed me. I was annoyed because my first thought was, why did the kids leave the house to go get watermelon? It's, like they were babies at that time. So I was like, how could they do that? They didn't call me to get permission to go. I should have known that they went out, and where did they even get the money to go and get this? And all these questions were in my head, and then my daughter walks in the room and I was like, where did this come from? And in my angry voice, where did this come from? And she looked at me very calmly and she said, the neighbors brought it. And I just melted into a puddle. Not only did the neighbors bring watermelon, they brought all sorts of other goodies as well. It was a spread on the kitchen counter. And she told me how they came by and they said that they had had a party and these were the leftovers and they didn't know what to do with them. So here, would you like some? And it made me realize you don't need money. You don't need money. And what you want will literally land on your doorstep if you think abundantly, if you have no resistance. So the children had no resistance. They asked and then they forgot about it. And the universe brought it to their door without the need for any spending of money. And over the years, because I teach this stuff, I have collected so many such stories, not just about my children. They are powerful manifestors. And they don't need money to manifest anything that they want. It just happens for them. But I have collected so many stories of other people as well. Because when something like this happens, it catches my attention. And I love collecting this evidence because it's not only do I use it then to share with other people who need encouragement, but it's important for me because it reinforces the lesson that I've learned, that money is just a vehicle and there are so many other vehicles. The universe is unlimited and abundant and powerful enough to find a way to bring us the things that we want. No money required. No money required. And so, if we stop thinking in terms of money and we start thinking in terms of abundance, if we start thinking in terms of trusting that there is a God, there is source, there is universe, ready to bring us all the things that we want, whether or not it involves money. And if money is involved, trust me when I say that the universe will find a way to bring you the money if money were involved. Haven't you seen it happen? Out of the blue, people receive a gift from someone who literally doesn't know them at all, but the universe used this person as a vehicle. We've seen it happen in our own group. When Aaron posted about his cancer and the fact that he needed money, someone whose wife had passed away by that specific type of cancer wrote him a $10,000 check and just sent the money to him. Amazing, wonderful things can happen. That to me was an example of how non-resistant Aaron was. He wasn't doing his video on social media looking for money. That was not the intention. The intention was to share, and somewhere was the desire for his needs to be looked after. And the universe decided that this was how his desires were going to be looked after. But when we make it about money, then we close all the other doors. This is the thing that I want you to understand. If I tell myself that the only way I can get that thing that I want is by having money in my bank account, and I don't have money in my bank account, or I feel that money is hard to get, then all the other doors are closed, because I have now told the universe, I want this thing, and the only way I want it is to be able to pay it with money that I've earned myself. Now, I might have a lot of resistance, a lot of negative beliefs blocking me from earning the kind of money that I want to earn in order to go get that goal. But that doesn't mean that the universe can't find another way for me to have that goal. My goodness, guys, this is what we need to understand. Don't make it about money. Make it about abundance. Trust the universe to find a way to solve all your problems for you. And trust that those problems will be solved, because there is always a way. Just because you can't see how it will happen does not mean that the universe does not have the wherewithal to make it happen. And if we just disconnect all the connections that we have made with money, making money the have it and be all, have all and be all of all things, if we release that one belief, so many avenues open up. Right?